Hi, my name is Stephanie Robbins, and I am the president and CEO of Robbins Plumbing here in Phoenix, Arizona. Today, I really want to get across a very sincere, heartfelt, and motivated message of don't put your plumbing problems off. Procrastinating on your plumbing problems never pays off. It always costs more money. And specifically, 27 years I've been doing this, I have heard, tens of thousands of times, when there is a problem with a sewer line and its roots, well, I'm gonna pull the tree or I'm gonna pull the bush and cut the roots out, and you think that's enough. It absolutely is not. So let's go back to the beginning. Not all the way to the beginning where the tree began to grow and hunted down your sewer line and killed it, right? But let's go to the point where you knew that there was a problem, that there were roots in the line. Well, the roots got there because the line's broken. And there is this amazing thing called nature. And I'm always telling my guys, nature always wins. It always finds a way. And it's the desert. And literally you can be driving down the I-17 and it's 120 degrees out, but there is that one weed sticking up out of that asphalt. Because nature is determined. So if your line is broken and it's infested with roots, pulling the tree, one, assuming that it's the right tree, because roots can travel from your neighbor's house. You never know. But let's say it's the right tree. You cut it down. You still have a broken line. That did not get fixed. You also have roots. Despite cutting out the tree, pulling the tree, chopping it down, you still have roots that are growing. Literally today is something I feel very passionate about because it's happened and happened and happened and happened. We're on a job site today. And we're going to link footage through that of 15 years ago. Our client knew, because another company, who shall remain nameless, knew that there was a root intrusion in their line. Told them, hey, pull the tree and I'm going to cut the roots out. You should be fine. This line is so infested with roots. We're 8 feet deep. We've been digging for 3 days. The roots are so big. They're the size of my guys' arm. We can't even pull them out. They're so large because they've had 15 years to grow. You may not see on the surface that something's growing, but what's happening underground with all of that fertilization in your sewer line that was broken, it's going to catch up to you. So here we are 15 years later, and literally roots that are 5 inches thick in some places. And they're reaching 15 feet long in a sewer line. So this is a thing. If someone told you that, hey, if you pull your tree or you pull that shrub and we cut the roots out, you're going to be fine, they're either misinformed or full of not nice things to say. Your line is still broken. Nothing has been fixed. All you've done is buy yourself time to get to a nightmare. While those roots are at this point and they're smaller is the time to address it. The line is broken. Removing the tree will not fix your problem because the line is still absolutely cracked. There are roots inside of it. And now they have however long. 15 years is actually a really long time. Usually the turnaround that I see for this kind of result is 2 to 3. And you think everything's fine until your house is flooded. So the point I want to really get across, especially for sewer lines, is do not think that a Band-Aid fixed that you need surgery. All you've done is prolong your pain and increased your cost. Can you imagine what the cost would have been 15 years ago versus today? And the house flood that absolutely happened. So I want to make sure that you guys understand that if someone made that as a recommendation, or you think that that is a good idea, it's not. It's absolutely not. You still have a broken line. You still have a line infested with roots, and everything is going to continue to grow and thrive. And eventually you're going to be right back where you were with the stoppages, the floods, because nothing's changed. You've only extended the amount of time and the pain and suffering. So definitely, if you are experiencing frequent stoppages, in fairness, a perfect line never backs up, ever. So if you're having stoppages, it's a symptom that something's wrong. Either there's misuse of your plumbing system or something's wrong with your plumbing system. But it is definitely an indicator that something's wrong, because a perfect line will not back up. And if you're experiencing those things, it's time to definitely get with the local plumber that you love, like, and trust. If you're in Phoenix, obviously that's Robin's Plumbing, but it's time to get those things resolved before they turn into huge nightmares. So if you have a plumbing problem, a drain problem, you thought that those roots were gone, they're not, you can definitely reach out to us on our website at robinsplumbing.com, or our phone number, of course, is 623-486-4657.